What's up, y'all? Thank you, 5 people. Let's just go ahead and get some cheap applause. If you don't mind, give it up for me. Wait, let me tell you why first. I recently celebrated 5 years of sobriety, y'all. Now keep clapping if you're drinking tonight. Congrats doing what I can. By the way, when I say sobriety, I just mean alcohol. I still have to enjoy life. I like smoking weed. Weed smokers, where you at? No, yeah. I don't have any jokes about weed. I just didn't bring any. So. I'm trying to figure out who I'm hanging out with after this show. That's it though. Don't try to get me to go in the bathroom with you. I don't do like, I don't know if y'all know this, but when you don't drink hard drugs, not as much fun. Last time I did cocaine, it was 2 p.m. on a Tuesday in Smyrna, Georgia. And afterwards, I get kicked out of a Goodwill. Last time I did Molly was at the Shaky Knees Music Festival a few years ago. Yeah, y'all go to Shaky Knees? Yeah, do you know why it's called the Shaky Knees Music Festival? Because it describes white people riding MARTA for the first time. I know that because I used to ride MARTA all the time, and like once a year, like there's a lot of other white people on this. Must be Shaky Knees or Dave Matthews Band is in town. But I went a few years ago, and on the MARTA train to Shaky Knees, I dropped the Molly, and I got there, and right as I was peaking, Old Crow Medicine Show came on stage. And I swear, Wagon Wheel lasted like 10 years. I was just in Nashville, and if you've ever been to Nashville and you go down Broadway Street, it's just like 30 different bars with different cover bands playing different versions of Wagon Wheel. And I had PTSD the whole time. But that's like the one drug that I'm least proud of, but I'll still tell a room full of strangers about it, is I did meth twice. Yeah. It was almost 20 years ago. I was 19 at the time. I was living in South Georgia, so it just kind of goes with the territory. But all my friends tried it, and I was like, I guess I'll try it too. And I did it once, and I was like, I do not like that at all. So then I did it one more time. They say if you don't like something, give it a second chance. I think they meant vegetables. But I did it, and I was not a fan, but it's like an epidemic down there, to the point if you ever drive down 75, like through South Georgia, it's all these billboards advertising meth. Well, advocating against meth, that sounds like they're trying to sell it. But they all say the same thing, they all say, meth! Not even once. And my favorite is like, it's a photo of a young girl. She looks like she's 12 or 13, and she's passed out on the floor of the dirtiest bathroom I've ever seen. And I was like, how did she fall asleep? I did meth almost 20 years ago. I'm still awake. But I'm trying to get my own billboard that's just gonna say, meth! Just twice! Coincidentally, I am currently missing 2 teeth. Here's the thing, I did meth almost 20 years ago. I lost my teeth in the last like 3 or 4 years, so I don't think me doing meth almost 2 decades ago and me losing my teeth a few years ago is physically related, but it's related. You don't do meth twice and then just stop making bad decisions. My favorite bad decision was sometimes if I'm still feeling frisky, I like doing whippets. Is this a whippet crowd? Some people wooed. If y'all were real whippet fans, you would go, wah, 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 wah. you don't know what whippets are, you probably have a real job. But it's nitrous oxide, laughing gas. It's great for comedy shows. It's what they give you when you go to the dentist. Clearly that's not where I'm getting it. But what you can do is you go to the smoke shop and you have these little cartridges you can buy. Or if you just if you just don't have any time, you can just go to the grocery store. And if you get yourself a can of Ready Whip, it has nitrous oxide inside of it. And if you hold it upright like this, you get high and you get Ready Whip. If you go to Publix, that's technically a BOGO. And by that I mean, before this show, I may or may not have gone to the Publix right across the corner and found myself a can of Ready Whip, and then pop the top off, hit it right there, and then put the top back on and put it back on the shelf. So if after tonight's show you buy a flat can of Ready Whip, and then get a cold sore afterwards. That's on me. But now it's on you too. Surprise, the guy who did math gets cold sores. I've been getting them longer than that. I did math. I've been getting cold sores for 30 years. I've been getting them since I was like 6 or 7. I got them sharing my sippy cup with dirty whores. Any dirty whores? No, okay. Homeless people? No, okay. Which one's more offensive? I don't know. But no, I don't know how I got them, but they're like the worst thing ever. Like, I know for sure that when I have a cold sore, no BJs are coming my way, right? Because really, who's gonna let me suck their dick? They see that I have a cold sore. That was just a joke. Don't mess the D's. I am a fan of the V's. Those are vaginas. Make some noise if you have one. What's up? All right, 3 women. And one guy over here slowly raised his hand for some reason. Pretty sure I'll be smoking weed with that guy after the show. We probably both have cold sores, but it's been like I went a lot of time. I'm in a relationship, but it's like good because I went 3 years of being single. For 2 and 12 months of those 3 years, I went like the entire time without feeling the comfort of another human being. Yeah, I was on a little bit of a dry spell, but I found out that the boxers, they believe if you abstain from sex before a bout, it makes them a better fighter. If that's the case, I was slowly becoming the greatest fighter of all time. It wasn't a dry spell, it was training. And I was pretty sore from all that training. That one's a little bit more hands-on. I have an English degree, and that's what I wasted on. Anyone else English degrees in the house? Love the enthusiasm. Do y'all have real jobs? Oh, fuck yeah, good job. Congratulations. Every time someone's like, yeah, I'm just like, cool, which Barnes & Noble do you work at? I know that because that was my last job. I used to work at the Barnes & Noble down the street, and it was like 7 years ago. And I got fired like 3 weeks into working there because I sold a copy of 50 Shades of Grey to a 10-year-old girl. I feel like some people are judging me right now. But I didn't recommend, at first I didn't recommend it to her, okay? She found it on her own. I was just like, okay, I guess I'll sell this to you. It wasn't like I found a 10-year-old girl in the middle of Barnes & Noble, and I was like, hey, little girl, I see you like Judy Blume, you'll love 50 Shades of Grey. My last job before that was, when I was living in South Georgia, I was actually a hibachi cook at a Japanese steakhouse. Yeah, if you want to disappoint white people in South Georgia, send this out as your hibachi cook. Like, I would roll out with my little cart, and like a family of white people would look up at me and they'd be like, oh shit, it's one of ours. And I wasn't even good at, like, who's been to a hibachi place before? Cool, about 10 people. What if I say Waffle House counts? Anyone else? Exactly. Waffle House doesn't count, no. I think they're more skilled. I know, because at 19 years old, when I was doing meth, I was a hibachi cook in South Georgia. I would do a whip it and then roll out, which is disappoint white people. And then, like, if you've been like hibachi, like, they do tricks, like they'll juggle the salt and pepper shakers. I can't juggle, so what I would do is I would just pretend to do it, but I would do it in slow motion. I was like, and I was just a little racist about it. I was like, oh, Japanese are slow motion! Alright, white people in South Georgia love that part. But that's what I do. I love it. Stand-up comedy is the greatest job in the world. I've had the privilege of traveling a lot recently. I did some shows in Birmingham, Alabama. Yeah, if you ever get a chance to go to Birmingham, do it, you know? If only to be reminded how great Atlanta is. I gotcha. Then I went to Mobile, Alabama, and I was like, you know what? Birmingham wasn't that bad. Well, one of my favorite places I had to go, I was recently in North Carolina, and I found out it's not acceptable as you might think to take your shirt off and spin it around your head like a helicopter. Just for people who know P. Pablo. But I did that. I was at one of the finest establishments in North Carolina, and I took my shirt off. I was like, North Carolina! Woo! And the bartender at Applebee's said, sir, put your shirt back on. And I was like, no, North Carolina, woo! He was like, dude, you're in Charleston. West Virginia. Turns out I'm just dumb. Here's how dumb I really am. I mentioned earlier that I am 37 years old. Most people my age are working on their second marriage. I just bought tickets to my 4th WrestleMania. Yeah, I traveled all over the country, traveled to do comedy and go to WrestleMania. But right before my birthday this year, it had occurred to me that I never actually left the country. So on a whim one day, I bought a plane ticket, and 2 weeks later, I flew all the way to Puerto Rico. Turns out, I never actually left the country. Some of y'all look as surprised as I was. Here's how, at 36 years old, I found out Puerto Rico was part of the United States. I flew all the way to San Juan, and the first thing I did when I got to the airport was I walked up to the currency exchange, and I handed the woman 36 US dollars. And I said, I would like some pesos, please. And then she said, I don't think you know where you are right now. So I said no, because that's Spanish for no. Well, I was very embarrassed, and then I was like, Joe, just remember the only other thing you remember from 3 years of high school Spanish. So then I said, ¿Dónde está el baño? And keep in mind, I just spoke to this woman in English. So she looked very mad. And then she replied in Spanish, and I had to wait till I left the airport to use the bathrooms. Go to Puerto Rico, y'all! You don't even need a passport. I found out the hard way. Because 2 days before I left, I spent $300 on an expedited passport. It's a lot of money for a stand-up comedian. But yeah, it's cool traveling. I spent a lot of time like in hotels like this, where you just have a lot of time doing nothing during the day. My favorite thing to do is I spend a lot of time on Facebook. So what I do, I have to be productive with it. So I go to the Kroger fan page on Facebook, and I respond to customer complaints. If you have free time, I highly recommend this. By that I mean I'll go to Publix and get some cans of ready and then respond to customer complaints on the Kroger fan page. I've been doing this ever since I lost my last real job, so I've been doing this full time for 7.5 years. And in the 7.5 years, my favorite of all time was a woman went to the Kroger fan page and she wrote, "Dear Kroger, my husband and I separate our Kroger Plus account and we lost all of the fuel perks. Is this something you can do?" So then I responded, "It sounds like your marriage is in shambles." Here's the best part, an hour later, Kroger liked my comment. So now I work for Kroger. I'm Joe Pettis. Thank you guys so much.